Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? And welcome to our final business growth insights for 2024. I think I'm a little bit excited. I think I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit excited. I'm a little bit sad at the same time because I love doing these Tuesday morning business growth insights. But I'm in need of a break as well, probably just like you are. And that is a little bit about what our topic is all about today, is planning, going and having a break, but planning for 2025 before we go on that break. We're going to talk about decluttering your business for the new year. A big one, right? A big one. I've got lots to talk through this morning. Before I get into that, guys, just a couple of things I want to mention to you all. First of all, if you are popping on live, say good day in the comments. If you're watching the replay, pop #replay. Guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ali Sugars, and I am the founder and the principal of the Heart and Soul Business Academy, where you can see my lovely little logo up in the corner there. And we have a real passion for helping every single person either in business who isn't having the results that you want, or someone who wants to start a business to have that success, to do it with confidence, and to take it to the next level. Not just, have those sales, but we want to help you take it to the next level where you're having that incredible success. And we focus on 4 different pillars. Good morning, Chris, beautiful lady. How are you? Which I'm sure you know what these pillars are. They are mindset, motivation, marketing, and momentum. And often in these business growth insights, we always talk through all of these pillars. Now, something before I get on with today's training is I also want to mention that we, as you can see scrolling across the screen, we currently have a birthday special running. Now, in November, we turn 3. The Heart and Soul Business Academy turned 3, which is really exciting. And we have a special. We've extended it for the first couple of weeks of December. We have a special where when you book in a business booster call before this Friday, so you can book it before Friday and then have the call in the next week, you are eligible for 10% off the joining fee of the Heart and Soul Business Academy, plus an extra $1,000 worth of bonuses, including the bonuses that you already get. So there's a bunch of things available to you. So if during this training this morning, you are thinking, yes, I really want to know more about the Heart and Soul Business Academy, just pop the word Academy in the comments and we will be in touch with you. We'll give you a little reminder for this at the end as well. Alrighty, so again, if you're popping on, say good day. If you're watching the replay, pop #replay. Now, let's get started with our training. As I talked about, we are going to discuss decluttering your business ready for the new year. Now, this excites me because something that my mum used to say, and it has stuck with me all these years. My mum's been gone for nearly 15 years, but this saying in particular has stuck with me. State of room, state of mind. Now, as I was growing up, I was one of those typical teenagers with a room that was an absolute pigsty. Absolute pigsty. And something that I learnt from my mum, and I remember this. Hey, Janelle, how are you, darling? I remember this like it was yesterday, actually. There was a moment when Mum and I were doing the dishes, and she said this, state of room, state of mind, and we had dishes everywhere. And I remember the feeling of finishing all these dishes, getting them washed, dried, and put away, and remember sitting there thinking that was absolutely satisfying, right? Because we decluttered that mess. We decluttered that kitchen. And let's translate that feeling now, putting it into business as well. So remember, state of room, state of mind. So decluttering your business ready for 2025. Now's the time to do it, guys. Because what is happening, and I'd love you to tell me in the comments if this is you, right? What's happening with me is my body, my mind is starting to get very tired, right? We're coming towards the end of the year. I'm counting down the days to holidays, not because I don't love my job. I love it. I adore it. Like, this is my dream that I'm living. But my body and my mind is telling me it's time to take some time off. So everything's starting to just slow down a bit. So instead of doing some really unnecessary things in my business, what I'm doing right now is decluttering. And so this is essential for all of us to do, right? Is because we want to free up our mental space and our physical space, right? You want to go in to 2025, into the new year, ready for a fresh start and an open mind, a fresh mind as well. Remember, state of room, state of mind. So you want to go into the new year with a tidy area, with your mind, your mental space and your physical space decluttered, ready to go. Now, it also increases efficiency and focus, right? What happens, and this amazes me when this happens, when you declutter, right, whatever you're going to declutter, and we're going to talk about different ways to do it coming up, it really does help open up your creativity. Now, I'm a natural creative to begin with, but I wouldn't dream of creating anything new now. And in essence, what a couple of weeks ago, literally, and Pame, my beautiful VA, she will tell you this. I've still got all these wonderful creative ideas. And I was really trying to put them into place. I'll just hurry up and I'll get this done by the end of the year. But it got to the point where my mind was so cluttered from everything that's happened through the year and all cluttered with creativity that I decided, it's like, you know what? No, it can wait till next year. I'll put it aside. I'll declutter other things. That was a declutter in itself, right? But I'll declutter my business and I'll get it organized, ready for 2025. Does that make sense to everybody? I think you know, my love, I need it. Yes, I do. We all need the decluttering and getting ready, right? Pame, I love it. Now, this bit's exciting. It paves the way for new opportunities. This is exciting, right? Because of your open mind, when you declutter, your mind opens, that physical space open, but it makes it much easier over the holidays. And you don't have to wait until the holidays. It could start from now. From now, over the holidays, beginning of the next year, it makes it easier to manifest new opportunities, as well as filter out those opportunities that might come our way that necessarily don't suit us, right? Sometimes what happens is opportunities come our way and we go, oh, yeah, and we grab it. But they might not suit us. This is the time of year when there's a lot of shiny objects coming our way, right? So it's a matter of us decluttering our minds, in essence, to be able to see the opportunities that are what we need, okay? Not the shiny objects that are just being put in front of us. I hope that makes sense to you. Tell me if that makes sense to everybody. All right, so now let's talk about some ways that we can declutter. Now, the first one is digital decluttering. I have been doing this for the last week, and I'm laughing because the first one, right, is that what we do is we do an inbox overhaul. Go into your emails and delete any irrelevant, unread emails that you don't need anymore, right? So you can do things like, delete those emails. In essence, you should have been doing this all year long, but I know sometimes the day gets away with this, and then the month, the day, the week, the month, then the year gets away with this. And then all of a sudden we've got a crap ton of unopened emails in our inbox that are stressing us out because we haven't opened them yet. And probably a lot of them aren't that important, right? We can do without them. The other thing you can do with an inbox overhaul is not just deleting emails. You can create folders for ongoing projects, right? You can there's tools that you can use to filter out the spam, and you can put rules in your email program to organize incoming emails, right? And of course, you can unsubscribe from unnecessary newsletters. Now, this is going to make you all laugh. What I want you to do is pop in the comments how many emails, because I did this last week with only one of my email addresses. I have several. How many emails do you think that I deleted that I haven't read from my inbox? Let me know in the comments. How many emails do you think I deleted last week? We all need inbox overhaul instead of buying more spaces. Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're tempted to do. So save that space. And this is actually, that's a very good point, Parme. I had to re-register my email address and it said that I couldn't do it because my inbox was too full. So I kind of went, well, I think I need to declutter that. So I did. I know, but I want you to imagine. I want you to put a number in the comments of how many emails you think I deleted because it's like, I'm just curious. And I'll go back to that. When I see some comments coming in, I'll go back to it. Now, the other thing that we can do, guys, 1,000, keep going. Janelle, 1,000, keep going. Try again. 2023, keep going. Keep going. This is cool. I like this. 2023. No, not quite. All right. The other thing that we can do, guys, is we can look at our files, right? Tidy up our files. No doubt during the year, you've started the year with this 5,000, Janelle. Keep going. I love it. 3,000 yet? No. 3,000, keep going, Gay. Hi, Gay. 5,000 emails, keep going. One more guess, and if you don't get it, I'll tell you. One more guess. This is cool. So what was I saying? See, this is decluttering the mind, guys. All right, you know what? I'll tell you. I deleted, guys, 12,000 plus emails. 12,000. And that was just from one inbox. So this is 750. So you keep going. 12,000, guys. Right, Lee, you're the closest so far. But honestly, that was, and this was definitely a case of me not practicing what I teach, right? But I did it. Can you imagine how much better I felt? 12,000 emails. All right, okay, let's go back to file management. That's right, Farmate. So file management during the year, we can start off the year organized just with everything else. You can go into your Google Drive, you can have all these wonderful folders, and then sometime during the year you start to get a little bit lazy like me and you start to save things to either download or your desktop, right? You've got random screenshots that you've forgotten what you've accidentally saved them in the wrong place, Guys, tidy up your files, right? First things, tidy up your desktop. Put anything you've saved to your desktop or your download file into relevant folders, right? Organize your client files. If you have, files for specific clients, put them into files, Back up, please, 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 especially over the holidays, make sure you back up your data because, two, everything's or most things are held online right now, right? We've got the where things are stored in the cloud. If you have, like we do, we use Google Drive, it's stored in the cloud. However, we back it up regularly. If you're not backing up your files, especially your important documents, then you are putting your business at risk. So please make sure that you do that before you go on holidays. So think about file management and tool assessment, right? Look at the tools that your business is using. Get rid of the apps, the tools, the sites that don't suit you anymore. Review and cancel any unused subscriptions, right? If you have some subscriptions you've had for ages and you're not using them to their full potential, get rid of them because essentially you're just wasting money, right? You'd be putting that money towards something else. And evaluate whether your current technical things, like I said, your tools, your apps, your sites, are they still serving you? If they're not serving you, guys, get rid of them. I've done this. Something else that you can do, which is really handy, particularly over the Christmas period, and I've started doing this the last couple of years, is if an app is still serving you, but you're not going to use it over the Christmas period, put it on hold, right? Save a few dollars. It might be $20 here and there, but in essence, you're going to save, if you've got a lot of apps a lot of tools that you're using, when you put them on hold, you can save yourself $100, $150. Doesn't sound like much, but it's better than a kick in the pants. And honestly, I've started doing that in the last couple of years, and it really has helped. And then you come back in January and you just go up and you just go and, unpause them, if you like, for January. So this, and you'll find that what happens if you have signed up for a lot of things, you might find there's some you don't need anymore, that you just get rid of, some that you can put on hold. We do this, I do this like a couple of times a year, but especially over Christmas, ready to go into the next year. And I have put a couple of things on hold. And also what happens here is, this happened to me last week when I was doing this. I wanted to put something on hold and I couldn't put it on hold, so I had to go in and cancel. I thought, I'll just cancel it, I'll come back next year and I'll resubscribe for it. Not a problem, right? Or I'll go to the free version and then I'll resubscribe to the paid version next year. What actually happened was they gave me a month free. So they said, don't leave us, we'll give you a month for free. So I went, beautiful, thank you. Perfect. See, it's a win-win, because people don't want to lose your business. They'll do anything to keep it. All right, now let's talk about your processes and your workflow decluttering. This is essentially what is basically planning for 2025. Go into the new year with a strong idea in how your business is going to run. Really important. Will save you money. Gotta love to save money, right, Parme? Love to save money. So streamline repetitive tasks, guys. Now, something that you can either do is you can start planning, you can automate tasks, right? There might be something that you've been doing for a little while that you know that you can, using those apps and those tools, you can automate. Doesn't mean you have to do it now, but you can plan to do it in the future. You might want to automate something before you go on holidays, right? We're going to talk about this a little bit more on Thursday when I do a live, which is all about how to make sure that your business runs over the holidays while you go on holidays. But you can automate tasks, right? You can batch tasks where possible. You can plan to batch tasks, right? So and I did this yesterday, literally. So I had to set up my emails for my holiday emails. This is automation and batching. So I batched, my task was to batch, how do I put it? Batch the emails, basically. I took a time, it was only about an hour it took me, not even, to organise the emails for the rest of the year, right? Then my beautiful VA Parme, she went in, she set them up. We've got them all automated, ready to go while we're on holiday. So it looks like we're still in the office, but we're actually not. It's automated, right? Now, you can also, ready for the new year, you can use templates for emails, right? Templates for business proposals, or social media posts, right? And again, we're going to get into more of that on Thursday when I talk about it a little bit more. Review time-consuming activities, guys. If there's things in your business that are taking you a lot of time that you really don't need to do, get rid of them, right? Or tasks that you know that you might be able to delegate to someone else. And this is where having a beautiful virtual assistant comes in very handy. And guys, if you don't know, we have a virtual assistant service where we help suitable people who are ready to get a VA. We match your business, you and your business, with a wonderful VA who, can help you with those delegated tasks. So that might be something that, you can identify those tasks now. You can absolutely have a chat to us now about how we can help you get a VA with the view to starting a VA in the new year, ready to delegate those tasks. So review the time-consuming activities. Can you get rid of them if they're no longer suiting your business, or can you delegate them to someone else? Think about that. And when it comes to client onboarding or even, sales processes, think about the steps that you do. Can you break those steps down and consolidate them, right, into easier steps? If you sometimes, and this is what I did, when I started essentially in coaching, but especially in the Heart and Soul Business Academy, was I made my sales process so convoluted, if you like, that it was confusing me, so it was confusing my clients. So I've simplified it, right? I consolidated the steps. I made it so much easier, which is more efficient for my clients, but it's also more efficient for me. All right. So I've simplified it, and it just makes it so much easier. And the same thing when you sell products, right? I've had a couple of experiences this year where I've purchased some products, and the process that I've gone through has been a little bit confusing. Few too many steps. Now, because I have a business mind and I can see that, I can see from the outside going in, right? But as a client, people might get a little bit frustrated going, oh, this is all too hard, so I'm not going to purchase from this person. So think about simplifying your processes going into the new year. Who's picking up what I'm putting down, guys? Again, if you're watching, if you're just jumping on, say good day. And who's ready to get decluttering? Who's reading this and who's, watching this and hearing this and going, oh, yeah, I need to do some of this. Right, physical decluttering. Look at the time. I've got to get through. Reset your workspace, guys, right? Clear off your desk. Keep the essentials there that you have to do, but tidy it up, right? Organize your supplies into categories or functional, make it a functional workspace. In all honesty, guys, this is something I desperately need to do. I look around my office now and I go, no, I really need to declutter my workspace. And this is something that I have on my agenda 100% next week, right? Lee, I've been unsubscribing my emails and deleting. It feels good. Doesn't it though? Doesn't it feel good though, Lee? It really does. It's so satisfying. And all of this stuff when you do it is satisfying. I can't wait. What did my mum say? State of room, state of mind. I cannot wait to declutter and tidy up my workspace. It's just gotten so busy lately that I've kind of in my mind going, I'll do it later, right? Paperwork purge. This is happening next week too, right? Shred or recycle outdated documents. If they're important documents with personal information on it, 100% shred them, right? Don't recycle them, shred them. Or shred them and then recycle them, right? Get rid of those digital tools, like we said, that you don't need. You could even go through that cloud storage and get rid of documents that you don't need. You might have downloaded free opt-ins that you've never read. They are just taking up space, guys. Honestly, if you haven't read them in 6 months, delete them because they're just taking up space. That's a rule that I have. I've been unwell, concentrating on my health. Oh, sending much loves to you, Gay. I hope you feel better soon. This is the time when our body tells us to slow down. Let me just go back. Yeah, paperwork purge. So make sure that you do that. The other thing you can do is, go through your tax documents. This is something that I'm doing. You're right. When you're in business, you're supposed to, in Australia at least, keep your tax documents for 10 years. I've got tax documents going back past that. Time to get rid of them. I don't need them. So I'm going to shred them, right? Not just screw them up, throw them in the bin. Emotional decluttering, guys. This is probably in business itself the most overlooked one. But for business purposes, as much as yes, for personal, it's the most important thing to do in order to achieve success in your business. So we have to emotionally declutter as well as all the other declutter, right? So think about activities that aren't serving you, projects that you might have done this year that aren't serving you anymore, things that are draining your energy but don't add value to your business. If you're doing them for the sake of doing them, then there's no point in doing them. They have to have a purpose in your business. So if you have a project that's not serving you, maybe it's time to move on. Okay, I've had times when I've started projects and I've just gone, this isn't working for my business. So I've put it away, right? And then because I've put it away, then I've gone, I don't actually need that, right? So by putting it aside and moving on to other things which have worked, that has taught me that I don't need that thing, right? It was draining my energy for no purpose. So if you have projects or things that you're doing that aren't serving your business, put them on hold or get rid of them altogether. The other thing you can do is a client/vendor audit, right? So think about the relationships you have with some of your clients, some of the people that you buy from, right? Not just people who buy from you. What are the relationships, right? If there are client or vendor relationships, again, that don't suit you, politely let go of them. If they're not a good fit for your business, just do it nicely. You don't have to say, well, see you later. You don't have to do that, but just do it politely. I have had only ever a couple of circumstances where I've had to politely say goodbye to clients. It doesn't happen very often because we have a very cool screening process, right? But also with vendors or partnerships or whatever's working for you, collaborations, if they're not a good fit for you and your business, then politely let go. Concentrating on creativity for the mind. Beautiful, Gay, beautiful. And do a mindset check, guys. This is important too. Reflect on your limiting beliefs, right? Things that might have popped up in 2024, right? Things that might have been there all your life, right? Patterns that have held you back and that may continue to hold you back in 2025 if you don't work on it now, right? Mindset check. This one, I would say, particularly for someone like me, but every single one of us is the most important. I want to go into 2025 with 100% clarity and 100% confidence that 2025 is going to be a wonderfully successful year. Who doesn't want that? So over the holidays, now and continuing over the holidays, I will be working on my mindset. That will not stop. And I encourage you all to do that as well. Now, all right, looking at the time, wow, I'm going to move. Other actionable tips, guys. Create a declutter to thrive checklist for your business. So just grab a piece of paper and write it down. Grab your diary, pop it in your diary. Make a list, right? And put on the list, you're going to do a digital cleanup and all the little things you're going to do. You're going to do a process audit. You're going to do a workspace reset. Do you need to, if you're into feng shui, do you need to move your office around once you've tidied it? And what do you need to emotionally refresh, guys? So think about those things. Do a little checklist, write it down and do a little bit each day, right? Set a timer if you need to. Pop it in your calendar if you need to. And do something for at least 30 minutes a day leading into the holidays, right? Do it for a week. Take it one area at a time. Next week is my full-on declutter week because next week is our last week before we go on holidays. And I'll be decluttering. Trust me. I'll be working big on it. Who's ready to declutter, guys? Who has watched this today and has gone, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make that list and I'm going to do at least 30 minutes every day until I go on holidays. If it's you, pop a hell yeah in the comments if that's you, guys. Now, in saying that, guys, it's in my calendar for this time of year. Good on you, Palme. She's learned. She's learned from the best. Yes, you are, Chris. Good on you, darling. All right, so guys, as I mentioned at the beginning of this live, if you are looking to go into 2025 with incredible success, Lee, you're on it. Good, the good stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Health, yeah, Janelle's on it. If you're looking to go into 2025 and you want to have incredible success, you want to go in and just go, boom, I'm going to make this happen. Guys, a reminder that our birthday special, yes, it has been extended, but it finishes this Friday, guys. Now, you have, when you sign in, when you book a business booster call with me before this Friday, the booster call can be next week, as long as I see it in my diary by this Friday, you are eligible to get 10% off the joining fee of Heart and Soul Business Academy and an extra $1,000 worth of bonuses on top of the bonuses that you already have. All right, so there's already bonuses. Come to the call. You will find out more. I want to learn about you and your business, guys. Then I will share with you the details about the Heart and Soul Business Academy. We'll talk about whether it's something that's suitable for us to work together, right? And honestly, and there are people that, you know, who have come and had these chats with me where I've said, you know, maybe it might not be for you, and I've led them to other avenues, right? So if it's not suitable for you, I'm not going to BS you, I'll tell you. Right? But I know that the Heart and Soul Business Academy has helped so many people, and this is why I'm so excited to have this special running. Again, it's only running until this Friday, so book your call. If you want to book a call, if you want more information, pop the word academy in the comments and we'll be in touch with you. But the booster call has to be in my calendar by this Friday, right? And you can have it next week before we go on holidays on the 20th. But as long as I see it in my calendar, you are eligible for that special. And one more thing I really want to mention is that I'm so proud that every single person who joins the Academy, we donate 5% of all proceeds to Rise Up Australia, which is a beautiful charity that supports people who experience family and domestic violence. So this is my background, this is my heart, these are the people who I love to support. So I love the fact that we do that. Guys, thank you so much for watching me today. And again, if you would like to get hold of that special, please pop Academy in the comments. We will be in contact with you today and in time to book that business booster call for you guys. Now, before I go, I just want to wish every single one of you a very Merry Christmas and an extremely Happy New Year in 2025. We are, as I mentioned, going on break from the 20th. I have one more live coming on this Thursday, and then no more lives. Next week is my decluttering week, and then we're off on holidays. So, guys, again, if I don't see you, please have a wonderful break. I do look forward to talking to you in a business booster call before you go on holidays, and I'll see you later. Mwah! Love you all. Bye.